Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. The corners are walked up tight. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Buys a little time. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
On second down, looking again to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving away from pressure. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Now on second down. To the air, it's Horvath. Looking to buy time. He throws one to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Open runway ahead. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Navy! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. Question. Nice job.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. You You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense in this drive.
And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. Shakes off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That's caught. It's Dillon. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down, and he'll slide after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just...
Got enough space, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Johnson looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. They march 78 yards down the field. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Kent. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in. It's Dillon. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Tempo in overdrive. He's going to pass. Coming after him. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fakes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Commodores!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll go to the air. He's into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by 2. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And the Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
When I see the defensive man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Navy! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Quickly complete. Bounced off his feet. Commodores are in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Going up top on first down. That's caught. It's Dillon. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Got his man quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Commodores line it up with a first and goal. Looking to scramble. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Johnson looking to throw. Picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. And a tremendous return on the play before he's brought down.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blocker.
And they will score! Touchdown Doors! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Now on the option. Really good job making the play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Offense getting set for first down. Split backs here. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Goes to the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. He wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. And I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there. Man, we've seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with a...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen. They move on top here in the fourth.
this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And they tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete to the left.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one, make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. But that's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practiced that all week, and it shows up big here late.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't make the connection.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Pressure coming. He's going to run it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Feeling some heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football 4th down. Great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys